All right, doing a quick sound check here. Brandon Baroncut, Braden Sutter, Zaleski Sports. Thursday, January 9th. Pittsville, Pacelli sounding good here for me at least. Sound check here. Pacelli Pittsville game here. Basketball Thursday, January 9th. Sound check, sounding good here. Okay. All right, welcome out here, Zaleski Sports tonight, Thursday, January 9th here. Stevens Point Pacelli playing host to CW South Conference opponent here in Pittsville. The Panthers come in here. Our Auto Select pregame show. Stevens Point Auto Select. Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. They have complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point and on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you're good to go. So Thursday game here on the docket out at the old Student Activities Center here at Pacelli High School. We'll start, we'll do a quick overview here of both teams here, our Stevens Point Auto Select pregame show. We'll start with Pittsville. They come in here tonight. And overall record of 4-5 on the year. They average nearly 52.5 points per contest, 2-2 in that Central Wisconsin South Conference. Head coached by Mark Denniston. Certainly that's a name synonymous with Pittsville and Pittsville basketball, no doubt about it. Their last game was just a couple nights ago, the close game, a 48-45 loss at the hands of Port Edwards. They'll be back in action next Tuesday. They'll be hosting Bowler. That's a 7 o'clock start. And then they will host Wild Rose next Thursday, January 16th. Will Pittsville. Pacelli, on the other hand, they come in here with an overall record of 6-2, 3-1 in the Central Wisconsin South Conference. They come in averaging nearly 67 points per contest, does the Pacelli Cardinals. Head coached by John Shirk, and they will be back in action next Monday. They will have a trip down to Columbus Catholic. That's always a very good site for basketball. Certainly Columbus Catholic, one of those powerhouse basketball teams in this division, no doubt about it. And then they'll be at Port Edwards then next Thursday the 16th. So a non-conference tilt with the Columbus Catholic Dons on Monday night, and then a conference game away at Port Edwards. So should be a pretty good game tonight, certainly for those following the Pacelli boys basketball team. History made just about a week or so ago. Cam Shirk became the all-time leading scorer for the Pacelli Cardinals after that game at Assumption, which, by the way, the Cardinals were victorious. That was a doubleheader girls-boys contest over in Wisconsin Rapids. Assumption, the girls came out victorious 59-54. Pacelli boys victorious as well. So Cam sits atop the all-time Pacelli scoring, and certainly a lot of good players. He surpassed Jake Owens, who played back in the years 2000 to 2004. Cam 1,358 points after that Assumption game. Certainly going to add to that, no doubt. You look at the list here, a lot of good names. We'll get our national anthem here. We'll get our starting lineups, and we will be underway here momentarily on Zaleski Sports.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
For tonight's conference boys basketball game between the Panthers of Pittsville High School and your Pacelli Cardinals. A special welcome to our friends from Pittsville. We remind you that interscholastic athletics are an extension of the classroom and that lessons are best learned when the proper respect is given to everyone. Please let your good sportsmanship show during tonight's game. Pacelli, Pittsville, and the WIAA, thank you for your cooperation. We now ask all to please rise. Lord, we ask your guidance and blessings on tonight's game, the players, coaching staffs, officials, and fans. Help us to be humble in victory, gracious in defeat, and remember that all of our abilities are a gift from you. And when the game is done, grant safe travel home to all. In your name, amen. At this time, Pacelli is proud to announce the presentation of the color guard by the VFW Post 10262 of Plover. We would also like to recognize Pacelli alumni Jonah and Wes Poplinski, who both served Army National Guard with a Bravo Battery, 1st of the 120th Field Artillery Battalion. To honor America and those defending our freedom, please remain standing. Remove your hat and place your hand over your heart for the playing of our national anthem. We would also like to remind everyone to please remain standing at the end of the anthem until the color guard has left the floor.
All right, welcome back here. Had the color guard here, the Post VFW Post 10262 out of Plover here, doing the color guard and the national anthem. Nice job as always. Certainly an awesome display. Starting lineups here: Logan Zickert, number 3, gets the start tonight for Pittsville. Number 12, Benjamin Friday. Blake Grossman, number 30. And Darren Luther. So you've got Dawson Luther, Logan Zickert, Ben Friday, Blake Grossman, and Darren Luther here for the Panthers of Pittsville. We'll switch gears to the Cardinals for starting lineups. Number 3, the senior Lucas Hammerly starting tonight. Senior number 11, Zach Yeide gets the start. 6'3" senior Camden Shirk, number 13. 6'1" senior number 23, and Braden Flaker. And Grant Hinker, the senior as well. So all seniors here getting the start here for the Cardinals. We have our Auto Select pregame show. Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point and on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you are good to go. So you've got Darren and Dawson Luther, Logan Zickert, Ben Friday, and Blake Grossman. And Lucas Hammerly, Zach Yeide, Cam Shirk, Braden Flaker, and Grant Hinker for the Cardinals. Promises to be a good one here tonight out at the Student Activity Center. And Pacelli wins possession here. Jump ball, so Hammerly will bring it up here. Near side off, bounces it over to Flaker there in the far side. Cam Shirk running baseline, nice pass into Hinker down low and score it for the senior Grant Hinker. And a nice find there by Camden Shirk. Cam averages 24.6 points per game, 3.2 assists per game, and 7.2 rebounds a contest. Lucas Hammerly averages 13.5 points a game, along with nearly 5 assists per game for the Cardinals. Shirk, nice pass over to Flaker. Flaker unable to convert on that rebound, pulled out of there by Benjamin Friday. So Dawson Luther will bring it up here. Pittsville, we've certainly seen them in a lot of these familiar faces here from baseball and certainly football and some of the other sports, no doubt about it. Grossman goes inside and the charge called here, so the first foul here on Pittsville. Turned over here to Pacelli. Home Furniture, fill your home with the best from Home Furniture. They have sofas, sectionals, beds, recliners, lighting, tables, rugs, and so much more. Home Furniture with locations on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids and on Post Road in Plover. So Shirk here near side corner. Gets it out up top to Braden Flaker, back over to Hammerly. Hammerly swings it to Flaker. Flaker, 3-ball on the way. Misses a little long, rebounded by Grossman. And a 3-ball for Lucas Hammerly. He certainly has the capabilities. We've seen that, and a turnover on the inbound, I believe. So Hammerly with the 3-ball. Lucas, as we mentioned, 13.5 points per game. Nearly 4.5 assists per game. And he certainly has the ability to get hot, no doubt about it. One of 5 seniors here in the starting lineup tonight. Flaker back over to Hammerly, over to Hinker. Down in the middle to Zachary Yeide. Nice pass into Shirk. Gets it off to Yeide. Yeide doing some work down low. He's going to get fouled. He'll go to the Serpro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Zach averages nearly 11 points a game and nearly 11 rebounds per game. And certainly does some work in terms of his block shot production as well. So kind of an all-around big piece of this Pacelli team. Serpro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Yeide unable to convert on that one. He'll get a second. The Serpro Jamie Wenzel free throw line for Mr. Yeide. Second one is up and it is short. So unable to convert in that sequence. 5-0 is our score. 15:45 and counting here in half number 1. It's Dawson Luther, 3-ball on the way, misses long off the backboard. Hinker with a rebound out to Hammerly. Hammerly gets it down though into Yighty. Nice pass there had the right idea, no doubt about it. Just a couple centimeters off perhaps. So Darren Luther will inbound it. Pacelli applying the slight press here. Dawson Luther to bring it up. Dawson, one of those outstanding baseball players. Chance to interview him and a few of these other guys during the baseball season. A hitting machine in my humble opinion, as are so many of them. Pacelli certainly too. So turned over here, 15-10 to go, 5-0 remains our score here. Hammerly to bring it up here for the Cardinals. As we mentioned in our Stevens Point Auto Select pregame show, they average nearly 67 points per contest. They get production out of a number of different key players. Pretty senior heavy, I would say, but Hinker, 3-ball on the way, misses short. Rebound by Logan Zickert. Logan will bring it up here for the Panthers. Gets it over to Ben Friday. So Zickert over to Dawson Luther. Luther down into Grossman. Good defense there by Grant Hinker, and that'll be a turnover force. Nice job by Grant, the senior. Culligan Water, they specialize in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan Water to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. That's Culligan. So Hammerly out to Shirk corner, 3-ball on the way, and it is good. Camden Shirk, 3-ball, and a 10 to the net here. So Pacelli now with the commanding early 8-0 lead here in the early goings. 14:04 remaining in this first half. Dawson Luther here, the junior here to bring it up for Pittsville. Goes inside left and will stay here. So they'll get Flaker on that, his first personal. Team foul number 1. Both teams here with a single foul apiece here. 3-ball is up, and this is short. That was Benjamin Friday. Cam Shirk, the long outlet pass to Hinker. Wisely gets it back out, back over to Shirk. And pickpocketed Logan Zickert, the senior, going lefty. Misses it, rebound. Unable to convert on that. Ball still live. And Yighty coming out of there, and that's one of the things, Zach Yighty, one of those unheralded heroes. Cam Shirk, pump fake, goes up with it, scored for Camden Shirk. And we'll get a timeout called here. 13:23 to go in this one. Pacelli out front 10-0. We'll take a brief commercial pause. You are listening to and watching high school boys tonight on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
All right, we are back here. One of our many game day sponsors tonight, that's Ridgetop Exteriors. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. So Luther out now. Pacelli applying the pressure here. Dawson Luther here in the backcourt along with Titus Reese, who just checked in here for the Panthers. That's Zickert. Nice spin move in the lane. And they're going to get Zickert call for the travel, so turned over here. So Hammerly to bring it up here. Surveying it, gets it down low into the post, down to Mr. Yidy, and Zach Yidy doing some work down low. His first couple of points on the night here. Again, we mentioned he's kind of a triple threat in terms of point, rebound, and block shot production, and does kind of that gritty work to Zach. Certainly one of the many important pieces to this Pacelli team. Gets it out to Zickert up top, over to Dawson Luther. Luther measuring Flaker up, takes it in. We're going to get a foul. I think they're going to get Braden on that, and if so, that'll be his second here. Team foul number 2. Beg your pardon, that is on Lucas Hammerly. That'll be his first. It's probably a good thing I don't officiate. I might have gotten that wrong. So Titus Reese to inbound it here. Goes to Blake Grossman. Over to Zickert. Dawson Luther with Melise Badoon just checking back in here. The senior number 1, Melise Badoon. Over to Zickert. Thought about it for a second. Gets it in. Melise playing some nice defense down low. And blocked by Zach Yidy. And if my math is correct, he's one of the leaders in block shots, is Zach. Swings it over to Hinker. He'll be turned over here. May have stepped on the line, perhaps, I believe. So Pacelli with the 12-0 lead here, 11:55 here in this first half. Luther to take it up here. Dawson, the junior, as we mentioned. 3-ball corner. Rims in and out, rebounded by Camden Shirk. Cam will get it down into Yidy, down low, and Yidy, he's going to go to the Serb Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Called Jamie Wenzel at Serb Pro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration Serb Pro, like it never ever happened. So Yidy's second trip here to the charity stripe for the Cardinals. That was Ben Friday of the foul, his first, team foul number 2. Yidy's first attempt is up, and it is Addles in and out. He'll get a second. Yidy's second free throw attempt is up and nothing but net, so 1 for 2 in that sequence. Extends the Pacelli lead, largest lead of the game, early goings here, 13-0 still. Pittsville looking to try to get some points on the board. Zickert picks up the dribble, gives it over to Grossman. Brings it over to Luther. Head fake, steps back, jumper, misses long. Hammerly with a long rebound out to Cam Shirk. Shirk looking to go all the way. Hammerly there to clean things up, and rebounded by Zickert out to Dawson Luther. And nice defense there by Zach. Grant Hinker and a little bit long for Camden Shirk. It'll go back to Pittsville here. Sainton Carpet One. Sainton Carpet One on Post Road in Plover is here to floor you with the best in all of your carpeting and flooring needs, whether for your home or business. You'll find help with choosing the right look and material to bring your flooring to the next level. That's Sainton Carpet One. So Grant Hinker checks out here. Jacob Williams to check in, the sophomore. So you've got Hammerly, Williams, Badoon, Yidy, and Shirk on the floor here for Pacelli. Dawson Luther, Logan Zickert, Blake Grossman, Titus Reese, and Benjamin Friday on the floor for the Panthers. Fairly assertive play. Everybody looks to be okay. That's good. Got to keep everybody safe here. So Zickert will bring it across here. Over to Grossman. Grossman over to Titus Reese. And out of the outstretched arms of Dawson Luther, and a turnover here for Pittsville. So Badun to inbound it here. 13-0 our score, 10-29 and counting in half number 1. Hammerly bounce passes over to Williams, back to Hammerly, over to Badun, back to Hammerly, down to Williams. Baseline, Shirk gets it over to Badun, out to Hammerly up top. Bounces it over Jake Williams, far side here. Hammerly gets it down low into Shirk. Shirk, nice maneuver down low, not able to get the shot to fall. Pretty tough shot at that. Dawson Luther comes down with it, going all the way, and that's Dawson Luther to score his first 2, and the first 2 points here for the Panthers. At the 9:48 mark here in half number 1. Williams going strong to the hole, and Jacob Williams, his first 2 points. So tied for the largest lead here for Pacelli, 13-point lead. Grossman bounces it out to Luther, tries to keep it alive, unable to do so, up to Badun. Badun looking to go long to Shirk. And Badun playing some good defense. Nice hustle there by Melise Badun, the senior. Gets it into Camden Shirk. He'll go up with it. He'll get fouled, and he'll go to the Serb Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. His first free throw visit here, free throw line attempt, the Serb Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Cam tonight with 5 points. We'll get a timeout taken here. We'll take a brief commercial pause. You're listening to and watching high school basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from our friends from Hoff Favor Realty. Back here in just a moment.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Dahl Auto. Simple.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
All right, we are back here. One of our mini game day sponsors tonight, Dahl Automotive. The Dahl family of vehicles has been earning 5-star reviews since 1911. Now we'd like to earn your 5-star review at their new Dahl Honda and Dahl Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealership in Stevens Point. Learn more online at dahlauto.com. So Shirk to shoot a pair here. Shirk's first one is up and good. He'll get a second here at the Serb Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Shirk now with 6 points. Free throw up and good, nothing but net there. So Camden Shirk 2 for 2 here from the line. 7 points now in the game. Shelley's largest lead now, 17-2. Luther Zickert and Titus Reese in the backcourt here for Pittsville. Reese guarded up top by Jacob Williams. And Melise Badun doing a nice job to deny that pass into Luther. He's another one of those guys that kind of does some of the things that you might not necessarily see in the stat sheet, but certainly another very important piece to this Pacelli Cardinals team. So Luther looking to go all the way. Luther going in with his left hand, unable to convert on the layup. And I think we're going to get a foul called. We'll see who it's on. Dawson Luther, his first personal foul, foul number 4. So Braden Flaker into the game now, along with Nathan Reimer. So you've got Camden Shirk, Reimer, Jacob Williams, Melise Badun, and Braden Flaker here for Pacelli. Badun swings it over to Flaker, bounces it into Camden Shirk on the far side there. He sets it back up to Badun. Badun, 3 ball on the way. Melise Badun misses in and out. Big, strong rebound there by Benjamin Friday. Friday, the senior. And Ben is one of those guys. He averages 12.2 points per game, 6.5 rebounds per game. So he's certainly a very solid contributor in a number of ways here for the Panthers. Picked off by Cam Shirk. He's looking to go all the way. He'll go up with it, and a blocking foul will be called. And that'll send Cam Shirk to the Servpro Jamie Wenzel free throw line, where you can call Jamie Wenzel at Servpro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. 3rd foul here on Ben Friday. That'll be team foul number 5. Cam Shirk at the line now, shooting a pair. Camden 2 for 2 tonight here from the line. First one up is up, and a no-doubter there. Checking in for Pittsville is Blake Grossman in relief of Benjamin Friday. Friday, of course, now with those 3 personal fouls in this first half. He'll probably take a breather based on that. And rebounded, corralled by Blake Grossman. Zickert running the point here for the Panthers. Into Dawson Luther. Luther swings it over to Titus Reese. And we'll get a foul on the floor here. That'll be Braden Flaker, his 2nd personal foul here. Chelly now with the 4 personal fouls. Darren Luther to inbound it. Zickert up top over to Darren Luther. Darren, number 45, gets it into Dawson. Darren takes it in. Floater in the lane. Pittsville able to retain possession of that. Had a hustle rebound there by Blake Grossman. Now they'll say Pacelli basketball. Kind of what it looked like here, at least from this angle, but easier said than done. Cheese Pleasers. Cheese Pleasers in Bancroft is a local hidden gem filled with all the finest cheeses, snack sticks, cheese curds, and cheese trays. For Wisconsin's finest cheese, stop at Cheese Pleasers right off I-39 in Bancroft. So Shirk, 3 ball on the way. This is in and out, rebounded there by Blake Grossman. Out to Dawson Luther. Luther with a head of steam. He'll go up with it, rebounded there by Reimer. And Badun to run the point. Yaidi thought about it for a second there, the big guy, the 6'6" senior. Down into Reimer, unable to convert on that. Zickert going with a full head of steam. And I think they will get a blocking foul on Flaker, and that will be his 3rd. So Hammerly will check in here. Logan Zicker at the line shooting a pair. Zickert's first attempt misses in and out, so he'll get a 2nd. So Lucas Hammerly checks in now for Flaker. Zickert's 2nd attempt misses short, rebounded by Yaidi. Hammerly going in strong with that left hand. Reimer there for the rebound. And back to Pittsville. Zickert out to Dawson Luther. Luther 3 ball on the way. And counted for Dawson Luther. 5 points now for Dawson. So we get a substitution here. That's Grant Hinker checking in for Nathan Reimer. Pacelli with a fairly commanding lead, 18-5 now here. We're at 5:30 and counting here in this first half. Hammerly over to Badoon. Badoon down into Shirk. Shirk goes baseline, tries to get it out to Yaidi. Badoon there to pick it up. And they'll say Pittsville basketball. Little Scholars Childcare, Little Scholars and Little Scholars Beginnings are two beautiful childcare and preschools in Stevens Point, offering early childhood learning for infants through 4K. You'll find great facilities and a comfortable environment to help your child grow. Visit littlescholars.com. So Dawson Luther, Melise Badoon on him. Zickert out to Darren Luther. Zickert going in strong, and he'll be fouled. I believe they're going to get Yaidi on that one. That'll be Zach's first personal foul. That'll be team foul number 6. That'll send Zickert to the line for the second time here tonight. Zickert's first one on the way is no good. Logan, the senior, of course, just an absolute stellar baseball player, pitcher. Certainly does other things well, but that's been a chance to cover a number of baseball games, and he certainly stands out along with so many others here. Under 5 minutes to go in this first half. And I think they're going to get Williams on the travel. They will, so ball turned over to go back. Pittsville basketball. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path. We'll get a brief 30-second timeout taken here. We'll take a brief commercial pause. We'll be back here in just a moment on Zaleski Sports.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
All right, we are back. Braden Sutter giving me the thumbs up here. It's 18-6 our score, 4:44 to go in this opening half. It's basically been all Pacelli here in this first half. Cam Shirk leading the way, all scorers tonight with 8 points, including 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Dawson Luther leads Pittsville with 5 points. Luther into Titus Reese. Reese being heavily guarded up top there. Back out to Darren Luther. Bounces it into Blake Grossman. Grossman looks to try to go in. Cut off there by Yaidi. Jump shot is long, rebounded by Grant Hinker. Hammerly being guarded pretty heavily there by Dawson Luther. Gets it into Yaidi down in the post. Swing out to Williams. Williams going baseline. Foul on the floor here. That's on Blake Grossman, his second foul here tonight. Both teams now 6 fouls apiece. Out to Williams. Looks like he maybe was not necessarily set perhaps. So turned over back to Pittsville. Zickert to bring it up across the timeline. Gets it out to Grossman. Grossman, little miscommunication there, I think, and turned over back to Pacelli. So a couple turnovers here in the last 30 seconds by each team. So Williams over to Hammerly. Back over to Jacob Williams. Hinker surveying the floor here for the Cardinals. Hammerly directing traffic, gets it over to Jake Williams. Williams 3-ball up, misses a little long, rebounded by Camden Shirk. And Yaidi, unable to put it there, gets his own rebound, goes back up for it, and he'll go to the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Will Yaidi, that'll be his 3rd trip to the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line tonight. Zach with 3 points tonight, but doing some work down low on the rebounding portion of the ledger. Yaidi's first attempt misses short. Yaidi's second on the way and unable to convert on that one as well. 18-6 our score here. What some might classify as maybe somewhat of a lower scoring basketball game. A lot of basketball, no doubt about it. Hinker gets the rebound. And they're going to call a jump basketball. It'll stay here with Pittsville. Skis Meat Market. Skis Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with more than 30 flavors of brats along with chicken, steaks, beef, deli meats, local and seasonal favorites, and more. It's all at Skis Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. So Zickert surveying the floor here for the Panthers, gets it off to Dawson Luther. Nearly pulled out of there by Camden Shirk. Luther takes a spin, gets it to Zickert. Looking for Titus Reese. It'll stay Pittsville basketball. Today's game is brought to you in part by Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Premier Auto Body, Dahl Automotive, Stevens Point Brewery, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Point Heating and Cooling, and Portesi Pizza. So Luther being guarded there by Williams. Zickert going inside with it, and foul is called. He'll get a couple of free throws coming up here. That's on Zach Yaidi, his second personal. Both team fouls down the single bonus situation, 7 fouls apiece. Zickert shooting 2, however. First one is good for Zickert. So he is 2 for 5 from the charity stripe. Second one on the way. It is up and good for Logan Zickert. So he has 3 points now tonight for the Panthers. Score is 18-8 here. 2:27 and counting in this first half. Williams down into Yaidi. Yaidi looking for it, gets it. Williams up back to Hammerly. He's deadly from that spot, misses long, but Hinker there for the rebound. Hammerly thought about it again there. As we mentioned, he has the ability to certainly get hot from the outside. We've seen that a number of times. Certainly one of the... Yaidi doing some work. He'll go to the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line again here. His 4th trip here to the free throw line for the Cardinals. Grossman charged with the foul, his 3rd personal. Yaidi's free throw is up, and it is good for Zach Yaidi. Yaidi's second on the way, nothing but net there for Zachary Yaidi. Two minutes here to go in this first half. I'd say it's been pretty much all Pacelli. Maybe not necessarily the highest scoring game that you'll see. And Dawson Luther from 3. Luther now with 8 points. Dawson, the junior, as we mentioned, gets it down into Yaidi down low, looking for Shirk, turned over. Goes back Pittsville. Nicolay Bank. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. Or learn more at nicolaybank.com. Luther out to Titus Reese. Reese being guarded there by Jake Williams. Dawson Luther measuring things up here near side. Back over to Zickert. Zickert back into Titus Reese. Williams doing a nice job defensively there. Luther goes baseline, jump shot. Comes up short, long outlet pass to Cam Shirk. Back out to Williams. Hinker down low into Cam Shirk. Nice find there by Grant Hinker and Cam Shirk. Now with 10 points for the Cardinals to lead all scorers tonight. Back over to Darren Luther, to Dawson Luther. Dawson kicks it out. Logan Zickert, 3-ball, misses short. Rebounded there by Lucas Hammerly. Pacelli will, in all likelihood, certainly try to get the last shot here before the half. Looking for a good shot. Over to Williams. Back over to Hammerly. Cam Shirk going baseline with it. Finding Yidy down low, and Zach Yidy scored. Nice. Very nice job there. And we are at the half now. 24-11 our scoreboard reads. We'll take a brief pause here for commercial break. We'll come back here. We'll do a first half recap. You are listening to and watching high school basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports. 24-11 is our score. Pacelli out front. We will be back here in just a few moments on Zaleski Sports. Back in a moment.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s-themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh, with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Pacelli Funeral Homes has been serving the Stevens Point and Plover area with the very best in funeral services. Today, as a fourth-generation local business, Pacelli Funeral Homes takes pride in helping members of our community when they need it most. The loss of a loved one carries so many challenges and often comes with so many questions. Find answers, professional services, and all the compassion and support you'd expect at Pacelli Funeral Homes, with locations in Stevens Point and Plover and online at PacelliFuneralHome.com.
Bauer & Fine has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
All right, we are back here. We're at the half. Scoreboard here tonight reading 24-11. Stevens Point Pacelli with a 13-point lead. We'll run through our first half scoring here. First starting with the Panthers here of Pittsville. 11 first half points for Pittsville tonight. They are led with 8 points from Dawson Luther and 3 points from Logan Zickert. Luther with a couple of 3-point field goals here tonight. And Zickert, 3 of 6 from the free throw line for his 3 points. 11 total points here for the Panthers. Switching sides here to the Pacelli Cardinals. They are led here first half by Cam Shirk with 10. Zach Yidy with 7 points. 3 points here tonight for Lucas Hammerly. Jacob Williams with 2 points and Grant Hinker with 2 points. So 24 first half points here for the Cardinals. And as we mentioned throughout the course of the game, not maybe necessarily the highest scoring affair here in the first half, but Pacelli with a comfortable lead. But as they say, no lead necessarily is ever comfortable in any sport, particularly basketball, particularly since We have a whole second half to go here. We'll take a brief commercial pause. You're listening to and watching high school basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports. Back here in just a few moments.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
You may not know where you stand with today's youth, but you always know where you stand with the Sport Clips app haircut tracker that tracks your real-time wait time. It's a game changer.
Shuda Funeral Home in Stevens Point and Plover is your local, family-owned and operated funeral home providing families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable services when you need it most. The loss of a loved one is a difficult fact of life that Shuda Funeral Home will ensure you won't have to face alone. Shuda Funeral Home will guide you through the process from in-person visitations to creating obituaries and tributes. Pre-planning can also be a great way to ease these topics for your family. Learn more at shudafuneral.com or bring your questions and stop in.
We're going to tell all of our viewers about Mitten's Rusted and Busted trade-in sale, which reminds me of a funny story.
Folks, Tim's saying that Mitten's is paying its customers to get rid of their old furniture and buy new.
This January's Rusted and Busted promotion is so huge. Do you think we could make it any bigger?
I don't think so, Tim.
Hey, do you think Jill will let me buy a brand new Lazy Boy power recliner, or should I build one myself?
Well, Tim, the stars are telling me that buying one from Mittens would be a safer decision.
All right, we are back out here. Halftime again, 24-11 our score. Pretty nice crowd out here tonight. Certainly nice to run into a lot of familiar faces. Ran into a good longtime friend of mine in Ryan Iden, and good to catch up with him. He wanted me to remind everybody that the track season's just a couple months away. March 10th, I believe, is what he told me, along with so many of the other spring sports. But a lot of basketball left in front of us. Of course, we had the color guard here tonight with the VFW Post 10262 out at Plover, and two of Pacelli's own Weston and Jonah Poplinski, part of that ceremony. Always love seeing that. Weston, I believe, if my math is correct, is in the top 6 as far as all-time leading scorer is Wes Poplinski with 1,086 points. And certainly a lot of good names on that list here. Second half coming up here again. We'll preview here. Pacelli will be back in action on Monday night. Date over in Marshfield, Columbus Catholic Dons. That's Monday the 13th. And then they will be at Port Edwards for another CW South Conference matchup over in Port. Certainly when you play conference games, those are always, there's really no such thing as that many easy games. No matter how you slice it, you get kind of into the grind, and I think AJ Ligman, who was on the call maybe a couple nights ago, mentioned that, kind of a grind ahead of the Cardinals here. Pittsville, on the other hand, as we mentioned earlier tonight, they will be hosting Bowler Tuesday night down in Pittsville, and then they will host Wild Rose next Thursday. So a couple of home games coming up here for the Panthers of Pittsville. We'll get our second half underway here momentarily. We'll take another commercial break. You're listening to and watching high school basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from our friends from Hoffaver Realty. Back in a moment.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
All right, we are back here. Just about 50 seconds or so here to go before half number 2. Both teams from the free throw line here, not a ton of attempts at the line tonight. Pittsville 3 of 6, 50% from the line. And in fact, Logan Zickert, all 6 attempts at the line tonight by Zickert, 3 of 6 for Logan. Pacelli on the other hand, 6-4-11 here tonight, 54%. So I would imagine both coaches would probably tell you that that's maybe a little bit lower than you'd like to shoot at the free throw line, I would guess. Although that's neither here nor there. We still have a second half of basketball to come here. Pacelli will start the half here with Flaker, Hammerly, Hinker, Yaite, and Shirk. Pittsville, on the other hand, will go Dawson Luther, Logan Zickert, Darren Luther, Blake Grossman, and Benjamin Friday. In terms of foul problems here tonight, if my math is correct anyways, and I might have missed one, Friday with 3 and Grossman with 3. Chelia has Flaker with 3 fouls, and Camden Shirk dunking it home there. Camden, his first 2 points in the second half, up to 12 now. Lead now one of the largest at 15, 26-11. Zickert over to Darren Luther, surveying the floor here for the Panthers. And he'll call Darren for the turnover, the travel there, so it'll be Pacelli ball. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Referees doing a nice job keeping the floor clean and safe. Good work to the officials as always. Always got to give props to officials. Without them, we would not be playing this great sport. So Hammerly swings it over to Flaker. Up to Hinker. Swings it over to Hammerly. Flaker thought about it. Corner 3 ball there for a moment. Nice pass inside, and Cam Shirk with a nice pass there by Hammerly. Cam now with the first 4 points here in the second half. Pacelli extends her lead by 17 now. Darren Luther bounces it into Zickert, and I think they're going to get, believe, Lucas Hammerly on that one. Second personal foul, the first team half in the second. First foul in the second half, I should say. Zickert out to Dawson Luther. Luther going hard, gets it down low. Intercepted by Flaker, out ahead to Cam Shirk. And thrown it down with some authority is Cam Shirk. Cam just about 6'2", I'd say 6'3", but I'll tell you what, he can certainly elevate. Well, his kid with Coach John, he gets his hops from. In any event, Hammerly will bring it up here for the Cardinals. Bounces it into Flaker. Down low into Shirk. Shirk going down low with it. And Dawson Luther may have gotten a piece of that, perhaps. Wisely pull it back out. Swing pass over the outstretched arms there of Darren Luther. So Pittsville turnover back to Pacelli. Stevens Point Orthopedics proud to welcome orthopedic spine surgeon Dr. Jason Pataki. Dr. Pataki is ready to serve the central Wisconsin community and is now seeing patients. More information regarding spine and back services available at stevenspointortho.com. And that was Braden Flaker, the 3 ball. His first 3 of the game. Dawson Luther answers with a 2, so his first in the second half. 10 for the game for Dawson. Hammerly bounces it into Flaker. Shirk turnaround jump shot. In and out. Gets his own rebound. Nice zip pass in there to Zach Yidy, and Zach Yidy there to score it. Yidy now with 9 points. Good find there by Camden. Cam, certainly we know about the scoring, but also averages nearly 3.5 assists per game. Zicker takes it in. Hinker there for it. Pacelli with numbers for a moment now. They don't, so Yidy to cutter down low. Hammerly to pull it back out here for the Cardinals. Bounces it into Shirk. And we'll get a full timeout on the floor called here by Pacelli. We'll take a brief commercial pause. 14:35 to go in this one, 35-13 our score. Back here in just a few moments on Zaleski Sports.
So after a couple years of this, it's time for more money, better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Is style your thing? Scene change, great outdoors. Or maybe it's an experimental thing. Or getting everyone on the right path. And no matter yours, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, helping you get the career you'll love.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double-checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
All right, we are back. One of our many game day sponsors, Rock and Roll Cafe. Find a great variety of breakfast options at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Breakfast, lunch, Friday fish fry, and service with a smile. Open daily for breakfast and lunch only on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. Flaker 3-ball. Unable to corral that. Rebounded there by Blake Grossman. We're going to get a foul called here. That'll be on Grant Hinker, his first personal, second team foul in the second half. So Dawson Luther to bring it up here for the Panthers. Zickert setting the screen there momentarily for Dawson. Back out to Ben Friday. Luther, 3-ball misses. Yidy there to retrieve another rebound tonight. Gets it over to Flaker. Flaker thought about it for a second. Gets it down into Yidy. Nice pass by Yidy to Shirk. Nice unselfish basketball. Camden Shirk, the recipient of that, we'll call it like a 3-quarter no-look pass perhaps. I'm not sure if that's a thing, but if it is, Zach Yidy did just that. So 37-13 is our score. Zickert being guarded there by Hinker. Luther measuring things up here. He'll drive baseline, floater in the lane, gets his own rebound, but we're going to have, I think, a foul before that. That'll be on Logan Zicker, his second personal foul here tonight for the Panthers. Pittsville's first team foul in the second half. Hammerly bounces it into Yidy. Yidy out to Shirk, over to Flaker, over to Hammerly, back over to Hinker. Grant and Hammerly there, near side 3-ball. Misses in and out, and Grant Hinker doing some nice hustle work there for the rebound. Shirk going up with it, partially blocked. And Benjamin Friday comes out of there with a rebound. Ben 6.5 rebounds per game and 12.5 points per game. A little give and go to Logan Zickert, I should say. Zickert now with 5. Shirk over to Hammerly, cross court over to Flaker. Bounces it into Shirk. Pacelli certainly a comfortable lead. Certainly don't necessarily need to rush things. Going to look for a good shot. Yaite goes up with it, gets his own rebound, goes up again. And back to Pittsville. Luther over to Zickert. Back over to Friday here. Near side into Titus Reese. And nearly pulled out of there by Camden Shirk. Zickert, 3-ball from the corner. Hammerly with a rebound. Screen there by Hinker for Hammerly, and Hammerly shot in and out, rebounded by Dawson. Luther looking to push it here. Tries to bounce it into Zickert, and it'll go back Pacelli basketball. Feltz Dairy, the culture of Wisconsin is forever tied to life on the farm. Bring the family for a visit to Feltz's Dairy Store in Stevens Point. Cheeses, dairy products, local meats, seasonal decor, and so much more. Feltz's Dairy Store, food, family, and fun. So 11:35 here to go in this one. Pacelli with Hammerly, Flaker, Yaite, Shirk, and Badoon. Melise Badoon checking in now for the Cardinals. Yaite brought it down for a moment. Pittsville there to swipe it back. That's Grossman. Gets it down into Luther. Back over to Grossman. And Zach Yaite, another block. So Ben Friday scoring that one. Shirk, long pass over to Flaker into Hammerly in the corner. Gets it down into Shirk down low. Tried to sneak it in there to Yaite. Unable to corral that one in here. Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. The Sherrill Tire and Auto Service Winter Wonders Coloring Contest is how kids 10 and under could win up to $500 for your school and a gift card for you. Get the details and submit your entry at SherrillTireColoringContest.com. So Zicker takes it in, and we're going to get an offensive foul. I think that may have been on. I think they're going to get Zickert for that one, perhaps. That'll be his third personal foul. So both squads with a couple of fouls here in the second half. As we mentioned, Melise Badoon into the game here. First time this second half. Nice sequence there. Down low to Cam Shirk. Zach Yaite there to clean the boards up. And Yaite scores it. Zach now with 11 points. Titus Reese back out to Zickert. 3-ball on the way. That's Friday. Nice strong rebound there by Dawson. Luther goes back up with it. Boarded there by, looks like that's Christian Matthews now for Pittsville. He'll go to the free throw line. They're going to get Yaite on that, his third personal foul. Matthews to shoot a pair. First one is up and good for Christian Matthews. He'll get a second here. Nathan Reimer checks in here for the Cardinals. So you've got Badoon, Reimer, Hammerly, Shirk, and Flaker on the floor for Pacelli. Shirk able to corral that one. Long pass out of front to Flaker and score it for Braden Flaker. Flaker now with 5. And Luther going strong. That's on Melise Badoon, his first personal here tonight. Dawson Luther to shoot a pair. Luther first is short. He'll get a second. Dawson certainly, you can tell, just a all-around good athlete. He goes hard on every play. Certainly saw that on the gridiron as well as on the ball diamond in baseball. Just one of those guys that his motor just never really seems to stop. Does a nice job for Pittsville. 41-19 our score. Badun far side into Nathan Reimer. Hammerly from the corner. Misses long, but Cam Shirk with a long rebound swings it back out to Badun. Badun 3-ball on the way in and out. Rebounded by Matthews. Nice move there by Titus Reese into Dawson Luther. Rebounded by Reimer. Nice board there by Nathan. Badun poked out of there. Nice defense there by Titus Reese. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. So 8:51 here remaining in this one. Pacelli with a 22-point lead. All likelihood going to try to do whatever they can to kind of wind that clock down. That's sort of becomes the enemy of the team losing the clock, and certainly the variable for the team up as Pacelli is. So Reimer back out to Hammerly. Swing over to Flaker. Bounces it into Shirk. Shirk over to Badun, out to Hammerly. 3-ball from the corner. Misses long, but Camden Shirk is there. And one by Cam Shirk. He'll go to the Serb Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line to try to complete the and one here. Will Camden. Foul's going to be on Titus Reese. His first personal. Blake Grossman checking in now for Titus Reese. Shirk here. Unable to connect to complete that and one. It'll go back Pittsville basketball. Jacob Williams now to check in for Flaker. So you've got Williams, Hammerly, Shirk, Reimer, and Badun now on the floor. For Pittsville, you've got Dawson Luther, Logan Zickert, Ben Friday, Christian Matthews, and Blake Grossman. 8-10 and counting here. Luther takes it in strong, poked out of there by Badun. It'll stay here. Fleet Farm. Fleet Farm's layaway program is here to help you make this year's holiday shopping easier than ever. Learn more about Fleet Farm's layaway program. Visit any store or head to fleetfarm.com. So Matthews inbounds it to the cutting Luther. 3-ball corner. And that'll rattle in the shooter's roll there for Benjamin Friday. Friday now with 5 points. Williams near side over to Hammerly. Swings it over to Badun. Trying to get it in there to Nathan Reimer in the post. Nice pass down low, and Cam Shirk, the recipient of that nice Reimer find there. And a lot of these guys certainly been playing for a really long time together. It's a pretty senior-heavy team for Pacelli. And Matthews with a nice move to score it there for Pittsville. So he has 3 points now, Christian does. Williams, they're going to say he'll stay here. Badun to inbound it. Over to Hammerly. Down and Jake Williams getting it down to Reimer there. 3-ball by Williams. Long rebound by Zickert. Zickert trying to, only one man to beat here. And we'll get a jump ball and a nice hustle there by Jacob Williams to get back on that. It was a one-on-one fast break. Williams able to induce the jump ball. It'll stay Pittsville ball. Zickert to inbound it here for Pittsville. Gets it out to Friday. Dawson Luther, 3-ball, misses short, rebounded by Shirk. Shirk looking to go with it and count it. Nice shot there by Cam Shirk. He's got a bundle of points in the second half. 14 here in the second half, 24 in the game here for Camden. Right around his average. They're keeping score at home. 3-ball, and that is Christian Matthews for 3. Matthews now with 6 points. Hammerly into Williams, back over to Hammerly. Badoon bounces it to Shirk. And certainly, as we, I'm sure, have mentioned many a times, with no shot clock, Pacelli with a comfortable lead would have to think really no need to necessarily rush, but a nice find there, and that's Lucas Hammerly. Lucas now with 5 points tonight. Zickard here to bring it up, and may have been a little miscommunication turned over there by Pittsville. We'll get a substitution here. Titus Reese to check back in here for Pittsville. He'll check in for Blake Grossman. Pacelli will bring Yaidi and Hinker back in here. And Flaker as well. So Reimer checking out here along with Hammerly and Williams. So you've got Badoon, Flaker, Yaidi, Hinker, and Shirk here tonight on the floor for the Cardinals. Zickert, Dawson, Luther, Ben Friday, Titus Reese. 3-ball is up, and Cam Shirk for 3. 27 in the game now for Cam. Dawson out to Friday, 3. Flaker skies for it. Flaker corner over to Badoon. Swings it over to Hinker. And I think we're going to get a 3-second call, perhaps. I think they may have got Yaidi for that, I believe. So 4:37 and counting here. Pacelli, pretty strong command of this one. Luther over to Titus Reese. Reese over to give and go to Luther. And a nice move there by Dawson Luther. 5 points in the second half, 13 in the game for Dawson tonight. Badoon over to Flaker, back over to Badoon. And we'll get a timeout on the floor, I believe a full timeout, in fact. We'll take a brief commercial pause. You are listening to and watching high school basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from our friends from Hoffavor Realty. Back here in just a moment.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
All right, we are back. One of our many game day sponsors, bringing these games to you on Zaleski Sports. Certainly thankful for each and every one of them. So Flaker, Badun bounces it into Shirk. Kicks it out to Flaker. Long swing pass to Shirk. 3-ball, misses short. Tipped around there by Yaidi over to Flaker. Flaker, 3-ball, misses. Rebound, nice. Nice board and nice pass there by Yaidi, but just a little bit too much for Hinker to handle there. Would have been a tough pass to handle for just about anybody, I would say. But a good idea nonetheless. Dahl Automotive in Stevens Point has over 1,300 vehicles, but they want more, so they'll offer an extra $500 over book value for your trade-in vehicle. Shop DahlAuto.com for the best selection in the area, or stop in to see them at Dahl Honda just off Stanley Street at Dahl Chrysler on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Shirk going baseline, finding Yaidi, and count it for Zach Yaidi. Yaidi with 13 points now. Friday goes in strong, scored for Benjamin Friday. 7 points for Ben. Camden swings it out to Badun. Long 3 on the way, misses. Yaidi with the board out to Shirk, over to Hinker, down into Yaidi. We're going to get a foul on the floor here. Maida Custom Apparel specializes in providing quality decorated apparel, including from corporate casual team uniforms and promotional items to sporting goods and awards. Find just what you need to keep you looking great. Learn more at MaidaCustom.com. So Pacelli will inbound it here. 2:27 to go. 54-31 our score. Camden Shirk going baseline with it. And Shirk scoring it again here. So Pacelli's largest lead now, 56-31. Look to have this one, I would think, well in hand. Pittsville with a few new faces on the floor, with Ryan Kundinger, it looks like, along with Keegan Becker, a couple guys who we saw in the JV game earlier. Shoot a Funeral Services in Stevens Point and Plover is here to help you with all of your funeral needs, and 2 convenient locations and a personal local touch. Let their experienced staff serve your family. Learn more at shootafuneral.com. That's shootafuneral.com. We'll give and go from Yaidi to Shirk, and Shirk scoring it again here. And Pacelli will bring in a myriad of substitutes here, it looks like, here in this final minute 35. We'll have our Nasonville Dairy post-game show here shortly after the conclusion of this one. Had a chance to drive, was in the Twin Cities here earlier today. Drove by the Nasonville Dairy facility over in Curtis, one of their facilities. Certainly a nice place, no doubt. They'll be our Nasonville Dairy post-game show tonight. So we got Sully Schober on the floor along with Jaden Garski, Lucas Hammerly, Nathan Reimer, Jacob Williams for the Cardinals here in this final minute and 10 or so to go in this one. May get a few more substitutions here for the Cardinals. We're under a minute to go in this one. This one all but over. Jaden Garski for 3, in and out. Nice shot there by the young man, Jaden Garski. Pretty nice game on the JV squad, did Jaden. Matthews going in strong, going to get a foul called. So Matthews will go to the free throw line here. 32.2 seconds remain in this one.
Matthews at the line for Pittsville, shooting 2.
Matthews first in and out. He'll get a second. He gets some substitutions here. Harrison Vogel Crew Rebholz. And Nolan Reimer, of course, the younger brother of senior Nathan Reimer. Matthews second on the way, misses long, I should say. Garski from the corner three. Nice shot there, Jaden Garski. Darren Luther for three there. And that will be a final out here at the Stevens Point, or the Fine Arts, or I beg your pardon, Student Activity Center. That's a handful to say. 61-34 our score. Again, we'll have our post-game Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Coming up next is the Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. We'll be back here in just a few moments for our Nasonville Dairy post-game. Hopefully get a few words from a player or two, and hopefully a word or two from Coach Shirk, and then we'll finish things off with the final stats here tonight. Again, a final out here, 61-34. We will be back here in just a few moments for our Nasonville Dairy post-game show on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
All right, we are back out here live, Stevens Point, Pacelli. It looks like the whole squad came out tonight, Coach, including Coach.
I can only give you a minute.
You give me a minute. Okay, good.
Ready?
We're ready. Yep. Coach, talk a little bit about a game tonight, conference game. Walk us through tonight.
The defense was a stress. We know that they can shoot the ball, so we rely on to play good D, and that's what it was. That's why all of us are out here tonight, because I thought the defense in the first half was phenomenal. So the boys, it was a group effort, just a lot of hard work. Things didn't always go our way during the game, and I get kind of a grumpy old man once in a while with it. But for the most part, I'm proud of how we started to change stuff up. Second half, we tried to build off on the fly, and I thought they were executing okay. So.
You did, and you got a lot of guys contributing in different ways. Anything else? You guys are back in action Monday, I believe, Marshfield, Columbus. That's going to be a barn burner, Coach. Anything that we can look forward to on Monday?
Hopefully just coming out with a lot of passion. A lot of passion saying, hey, that's when we want to win, right? That's when we want to come out with the W. So that's what we're looking for, is just make sure we bring the effort. I think we'll be okay. So.
Excellent, Coach. Well, I know you got other commitments.
All right,
nice job tonight. We'll see you in a few days here. That is Pacelli head coach John Shirk here. Again, as he mentioned, very much a team effort tonight by this squad. And as a result, we're going to get the whole Pacelli squad here. There's a lot of them here. We want about 3 or 4 guys that really want to take charge of the mic. Melise, we'll get Melise up here. Melise certainly one of the seniors here on this squad. Talk about your role with this team. We kind of talked about it a little bit during the game. You do some of those things that maybe don't necessarily show up in the stat sheet, but you do some of that grind, dirty work, I'll say. Talk about your role with this squad.
Yeah, I just try to work hard for the team and just give everyone else an opportunity to do what they can do. I get the ball moving, stop the guys on defense, help as much as I can, but it's a team effort, and we practice hard in practice to get us here for this game and prepare us for this, and I'm just happy I can be out there and help the team.
And you did just that, Melise. And I think Coach said, just a total team effort tonight. You guys are back in action Monday night. Anything more we can expect? Otherwise, what we'll do is we'll have the whole team come in here and we'll collectively count everybody down 3, 2, 1, and you guys will all be in the Zaleski Sports Highlight House tonight. How's that sound?
Sounds great.
Okay. We'll get the rest of the squad in here, guys. We'll give the mic, Jaden, front row. I'm going to count you guys down. We'll go 3, 2, 1. You guys will look up into the mic and say collectively that you are in the house. Okay, so we'll go 3, 2, 1.
We are the Pacelli Cardinals, and we're in the house.
Nice job, guys. Seeing that it was a total team effort, we get the entire Pacelli Cardinals squad here tonight in the Zaleski Sports Highlight House. We'll run through our scoring here. We'll start with Pittsville. They score the 37 points tonight. They were led tonight in scoring. Dawson Luther with 16 points. You get 7 points from Benjamin Friday. Christian Matthew with 6. Logan Zickert with 5. And then you get Darren Luther, who hit that 3 here in the second half. 37 points in total here for Pittsville. We'll go to the other side of the ledger here for Pacelli. They were led tonight in scoring. Camden Shirk, who had 31 points, 21 of those coming in the second half. You get 13 points from Zachary Yeide. And Zach, another one of those guys, too. You don't necessarily see a lot of the things in the scoring column, but he does so many other things as far as just his rebounding, his ability to block shots. I think he's one of the leaders in Division 5 as far as block shot production. So does a lot of good things, the big guy. He had 13 points tonight. You get 5 points from senior Lucas Hammerly. You get 5 points tonight from Braden Flaker. 3 points for sophomore Jaden Garski tonight. And then Grant Hinker and Jacob Williams both scoring 2 points apiece here tonight. 61 for Pacelli. A 61-37 victory. And as Coach said, you'll certainly take a conference victory. These games don't necessarily get any easier. You flip the calendar to 2025, you really get into the grind as far as the season goes. Same thing can be said for Pittsville tonight. Pacelli will improve now, and again, as we mentioned, Pacelli will be back in action. A very good basketball game, as I would expect. On Monday night, they will be heading out to Marshfield, Columbus. with a date with the Dons. And then they'll be back in action next Thursday with a conference game over in Port Edwards. For all of us at Zaleski Sports, Braden Sutter doing a fabulous job on our production crew. He keeps me in line for the most part, pretty much the entire game. So nice job to Braden. Brandon Berencott bringing the call to Unite on Zaleski Sports. For everyone from Zaleski Sports, bidding you a very good rest of your Thursday night. Have a good evening, and you have been listening to and watching high school basketball on Zaleski Sports. Have a good rest of your night.